Hello, my friends, and welcome to this sad state of affairs about the anime industry. And for most who have been following this, well, you already know, but for those who have not heard of this company, you may have heard some of the things they have made, such as they produced Tenchi, K-On, Haruhi Suzumiya, Clannad, Free, Eternal Summer. Well, this company, KyoAni or Kyoto Animation, they were recently attacked, and from what I've been hearing through various news sources, the number of people that died was raised like around 33 or something. And with this article that I'm about to share with you guys, um, well, it didn't take them long to actually do what needs to be done. So as it states here, Kyoto Animation president states in an interview that all materials computers were destroyed in fire. Sentai Filmworks and Anime raising, both start fundraising campaigns. In an interview for the mass media on Friday, KyoAni president Hideaki Hata stated that all of the past animation materials and computers housed in Kyoto Animation's first studio building were destroyed in Thursday's fire in the building. He told the media the monetary amount of damage extreme. I don't know the full details. KyoAni's first studio building is located near Rokujizo Station in Uji City in Kyoto. Most of the studio's main line productions take place inside the building. The company also has a head office, a second studio building, a Tokyo office, and an Animation Do building, or Animation Do building in other locations. He stated in the interview, "I am deeply heartbroken. I can't bear it. I never even in my dreams would have thought such a disaster would happen." He later added, "This is a serious blow to our company and our industry. Every one of them was an excellent and wonderful colleague." On Thursday at around 10:30 a.m. GST, a devastating fire broke out in KyoAni's first studio building, killing 33 and injuring 35 others. 30 fire engines responded to the fire, and firefighters were able to extinguish the fire within 5 hours after it started, but the fire was not fully put out until 6:20 a.m. on Friday. Of those confirmed dead, firefighters found 2 on the first floor, 11 on the second, 1 person in the stairwell between the second and third floors, and 19 on the stairwell between third and the rooftop. Kyoto Prefectural Police have already apprehended a 41-year-old man who allegedly used gasoline to start the fire and are investigating the case as arson. The suspect is among those injured, although he is separate from the above mentioned 35 injured. The Mainichi Shimbun newspaper stated that, according to investigative sources, the suspect told police that he started the fire because he alleges KyoAni stole his novel. Figures. NHK has also stated that, according to investigative sources, the suspect was indicted in 2012 for a convenience store robbery and served 3.5 years in prison. Police have yet to fully arrest or interrogate the suspect, as he's still injured and as such have not released an official statement on the suspect's motive. They will later interrogate the subject to obtain his motive for the alleged attack. So, by the way, if you don't know, this is from ANN, AnimeNewsNetwork.com. So, what's been going on since then? Sentai Filmworks has set up a page on the GoFundMe website to raise money for the victims, and the campaign has raised more than $1.3 million. Sentai Filmworks stated on the page that it is actively working to establish the most direct bridge to delivering this aid to affected KyoAni staff and their families. The company stated the money will not be touched until Sentai Filmworks has confidence the funds will reach the intended recipients. We want donors and those considering donating to this drive to understand that apart from GoFundMe's fees to provide a platform for support, every dollar collected will go to the intended recipients. Sentai Filmworks has not yet specifically stated exactly what it will do with the money or who it will go to, and has not stated that it has assurance from KyoAni that the company or its staff will accept the money. Similarly, the Animate retail chain announced on Friday that it has started collecting donations for the victims as all its retail locations around Japan. The company has also not yet specifically stated how the money will be used and has not yet decided when the fundraising campaign will end. As far as Crunchyroll is concerned, they also started accepting messages of support, including photographs or art to KyoAni through its website. Crunchyroll stated, "We will report here on how we will present these messages to the studio and to the friends and the families of those affected by this tragedy." Aside from the fire in a commercial building that killed 44 people in 2001, where arson was suspected, the incident is the worst mass murder in Japan's post-World War II history. Now, since I have all these tabs on here, aside from my YouTube and aside from what I'm working on right now, to show you, Crunchyroll here has been doing that to send a message of support to Kyoto Animation. So since then, if you are a member of Crunchyroll, it would be nice to leave a message of support, as I have, and 40 as well, to at least lift up their spirits, and for what it's all worth, yeah, just to tell them, hey, we support you. They don't need money, they just need the support. Moral support is just as important as monetary support. And like I said, I also have here the Wikipedia page about what they did. So, like I said, there's titles like, oh yes, Fumofu, Air, like I said, Haruhi Suzumiya, there's also Canon, Lucky Star, Clannad, K-On, Sora o Miyageru Shoujo no Hitomi no Itsuru Sekai, Nichijo, Yoka, Love, Chumbyo, and Other Delusions, Tamako Market, Free, Beyond the Boundary, Amagi Brilliant Part, Silent Euphonium, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Violet Evergarden, Tsurune 26 Denki Mokuro, which is still in works. So this is the last one that was made for this year. And they made a whole bunch of films as well as OVAs and animations and game openings and the like. But as you can see, they have made quite a bit of progress, and they've been around since the 80s, as you can tell. So they've been around for 38 years. That's saying something. Why am I doing that? Yeah, they've been around since the 80s. So my thoughts about this is this: my thoughts toward this whole situation is that anime plays a big boon in today's market. People don't know that, but it really is a big boon. It's like showing off old anime like Zillion and Nadesco and even Turn A Gundam. Now, most times, even what I'm doing on my channel, Clannad is one of those. Clannad is one of the things that KyoAni made. So I'm actually going to continue Clannad, not for the sake of just continuing it, but just for in honor of KyoAni, since they've been around since the 80s. That really says something. I mean, the one thing you could really say is, as an author, I feel it's only natural that what you need to do, if you feel you have to do it, do it. And that is copyright your work. Copyright your work before you do anything else. That means if you are working on a novel and you feel you have to put it out in the right direction, copyright it first. Because that way you know you own the rights to it. The sad thing about this is that as this is a thing, and like I said, anime plays a big part in today's market because it is popular. It has been popular since, well, the 60s, since we had Tetsuan Atom, Tetsujin Niju Hachi, and Mahagogo. And for what it's worth, a lot of what we don't know is coming out. And a lot of what we do know is in need of coming out. It's just like with the Super Sentai. We never heard of Super Sentai since Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And even that is playing its part because guess what? We're actually getting the core footage from Shout Factory. Since they are packaging most of the early forms of Super Sentai. The last one they did, I believe, was from to my knowledge, was Die Ranger. They're still doing a lot more, so they're still in the works of getting the rest of the early form of Super Sentai coming out. But the thing is, now I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this or not, but by any circumstances, please, when you tear down one business, you're doing harm to the industry. I mean, Kyoto Animation, even though it has been around since the 80s, it brings a lot of food for thought. Let's say, for instance, Tatsunoko got hit, or Toei. I mean, KyoAni hasn't been a name we've known, but what they gave to the world, well, it says a whole lot of something. So therefore, if they take a hit, the whole anime industry will take a hit. After all, if it wasn't for some of the companies that made what we know now, we would not get this. We really would not. We would not get something like this. I mean, we can joke about it all we want, but the truth is, like with most things, it's a gift. Anime is a gift. It basically differs from what we know from all animation. I mean, you got your French animation, your Canadian animation, you got your American animation, and then there's anime, which is Japanese animation. Now we can all agree that it's an art. It is a form of art that really needs to be treasured and treated as such. It is not just a national treasure, but it is a global treasure. For you see, all animation is an art form within itself, just like with anything else. And as such, it needs to be protected. Now, you may have noticed that, like I stated in previous videos prior to this, that there have been a couple of losses in the anime industry, such as Monkey Punch, the creator of Lupin the Third, and Kazuo Koike, creator of Lone Wolf and Cub and Crying Freeman, just to name a few. KyoAni is one of those fallen but will soon, I don't know, rise from its own ashes. Better than ever. This is why I believe it will rise from its own ashes. And all we can do is give it the support they need, because they already got monies coming in. So even as we speak, there's money coming in from whatever sources that are coming toward the company itself. But really, though, really, truly, it's disheartening to know that, there are people out there that are so hateful that they would drive themselves into madness to bring one company down just because they feel their work has been stolen unjustly. That's what the sad thing is. And I hope when they catch this man, whoever that is, this person, that he don't get a they that he gets the worst of it. And not something like this. A slap on the wrist. No. No. For something like that, no. There is a word for that, and it's kiwami. That is extreme. So with that, my friends, I just wanted to share my thoughts about this. And personally, I feel they're going, like I said, they're going to rise from their own ashes. The company itself can be rebuilt. People, yeah, people. That's a different thing. Companies can be rebuilt. People can't. I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, and I thought I'd share this with you, the rest of the net world. Thank you for watching and or listening, and I'll see you next time with something a little more lighthearted. Until then, take care, God bless, and please share this article with those who need to hear about this. Thank you.